Oh, we didn't do shout-outs. Oh, easy. I don't have to talk yet. Shout-outs. Anybody?
Sick and Magic for their advice for my raid team, and Brock for all of our hard work and recruitment to get our team back up to what it needs to be.
No problem.
I'd like to give a shout out for all the people that helped me while I was away for Valiant. That would be Snow, Nice Shala, Iron, Vic, everyone else that came to help out. Really appreciate it. Couldn't have done it all without you guys. Really appreciate everything.
It was fun. You have a good group there.
Yeah, they're good peeps.
Snow said her internet died and her phone isn't working either.
Awesome.
I want to give a quick shout out to Gomac, Mark. I'll keep trying names and eventually get it right. Gomac for being so responsive when you're looking for a mercenary. He's always super helpful. Just really appreciate having him herding the cats. So thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you for letting us steal some of your mercs.
Yeah, it's a revolving door. I know.
Sorry, guys. My internet decided it just was done with me for today.
It isn't CenturyLink, is it?
No, it likes to do this to me at least once a night, where it just cuts me off. All right. So did you guys get started without me, or?
Yeah, we're doing shout outs right now.
Awesome, thank you.
I'd like to give a shout out to everybody that's come to the farming events. We've seen an increase in some of the farming runs lately in the last couple of weeks, and it's been awesome to meet some new guildies and see some people that used to come back and have some of our regulars. It's always a super fun time, and I really appreciate everybody that's putting in an effort, both in farming and helping us with gold and stuff like that. It's awesome. You guys rock. Thanks so much.
I want to give a shout out to Iron and also to Nye. Iron is the ambassador now for the community events, and Nye is his assistant for militia. They're doing a fantastic job, and I believe we actually had some people apply to the guild after running with militia. So
yeah, they've gotten a couple people. It's great.
I'm super excited that it's working as intended. So yeah.
I wanted to give a shout out. We've actually had 2 guild mergers in the last couple weeks. We had the Tea House guild merger and the Gravity guild merger, which they're still making their way over. If you see them in if you see some new faces in the fun runs, say hi, introduce yourself. They're all really nice folks. Anyone else have any shout outs before I move on to promotions? All right, you guys are really quiet tonight. I keep wondering if my headset's dying on me.
No, it's not dying.
Or my internet again. All right, then let's move on to promotions. Does anyone have any promotions to announce?
I do. On Cell Swords, we have a new heal lead. Glacia stepped up and is herding our collection of cats. So Glacia, thanks so much for doing so, and welcome to leadership.
Hey folks, thanks for the announcement, shout out, what have you.
He's doing a great job so far.
I have one for Shay. She could not make it tonight. But Shay is currently trialing, I'm gonna butcher this name, Athol, to be ambassador of social media.
I have one. As you guys know, Gomac was promoted to ambassador with the intention of him becoming the RE of Mercenary, and he has been doing a wonderful job. He's been taking it in the direction that we were working on, and I've been very, very pleased with him. So he is being promoted to Royal Emissary for the Mercenaries.
Yay.
So thank you, Gomac, for helping everything get off the ground the way that we were aiming for. You've done an amazing job.
Thanks. Just keep on trucking along. Everyone is quiet tonight. Probably it's Friday night.
Right. Does anyone else have any promotions they want to announce before I move on?
Oh, I guess I also have one for Ascension. Shuby has had to step down as ambassador, as he has had some real life stuff come up. He is still on the team, but we have Paramore who is stepping up as the new ambassador for Ascension. He has been doing a wonderful job as well. So thank you, Paramore, and he is taking over. Actually, that department's not mine. So, but yes, so he will be ambassador for Ascension.
Yay.
Hooray! Yeah.
It is really
Now the
quiet, eh?
real work begins. I guess next up then is state of the kingdom, and I guess this time around I will start with the state of Eternal Kingdom Alliance. For those of you who don't know, Fury got Stormwall down, so now they begin the slog that is Jaina. So congratulations to Fury and good luck. We're all rooting for you. At least I hope we are. We've got two teams working on Mecha, and another working on Rasta in terms of our mythic teams. Our heroic teams are still working towards ahead of the curve, and a couple of them are actually getting real close. We've got two teams I think that are 8 of 9 now, and I think I'm looking at my notes. I think that was all I had for State of Eternal Kingdom. Belle, did you have anything for Endless?
I do. Let's start simple. We've had about 20 socials join the guild in the last month, so I'm enjoying seeing more faces. Hang on, trying to bring up my notes. We are going to do an achievement run. It looks like the date we've picked for it is May 10th, but signups will be this month. So you should watch the Endless channel for more information. We're going to do Older for the Blood Gorged Krog, do Glory of the Older Raider. So it's something to look forward to, bringing back the achievement runs that we did in Legion. And then the last thing that I have, so on the Horde side, if anybody's been on Horde AK, you've probably noticed there's not a whole lot of traffic there. And those of us who are in Horde Endless Kingdom really don't see very many people on. As a matter of fact, at this moment, I am the sole person on in Horde Endless Kingdom. So what we'd like to do is just to give people the feeling that they're not alone. I'd like to ask a favor, and those of you with alts in the Horde Eternal Kingdom, I would like you to move them to Horde Endless Kingdom. We're going to consolidate the two guilds for now until we grow, so that people aren't sitting there so isolated. And this will allow our socials to actually, enjoy the feeling of community when they bring up the guild roster. They actually see that they're not alone in the guild. So you can use the alt channel to ask for invites, but what we're going to do from here on out, until we've grown big enough that we need Eternal Kingdom, we're going to put alts for the Horde in Endless Kingdom. This is only on the Horde side. We're not going to do anything different in Alliance. Are there any questions about this?
For those who aren't in the meeting, you need to make a big announcement in Discord or something.
Yes. But I did want to announce it in the meeting first.
Is there any effective difference between Eternal Kingdom and Endless Kingdom, besides the name?
So when Eternal Kingdom grew too big, we moved alts into an Alternal Kingdom. And then when Alternal Kingdom started filling up, we noted that there really were enough people to have an endless kingdom. So due to the size of the guild, we partitioned it. However, when we branched out to the Horde, I think we maybe anticipated a little bit faster growth than what we've experienced. So we set this mirror structure up with the hopes that we would grow into it. And we simply aren't seeing the growth that we had hoped for. I think it's a matter of time, but it's not the experience I want for people when they come in as a social in the guild.
So would you take the people in the active guild to the inactive guild, or the other way around?
We would move the alts into Endless Kingdom. Endless Kingdom is I would say the priority guild. It's where mains reside. We wouldn't want to make people move their mains. That would be disenfranchising.
Just the name Endless can encompass alts and social, casual.
It really, I agree.
Whereas Alternal is very clearly always been an alt guild in the guild.
Okay, and like I said, you can use the alt invite channels to get assistance. And I really appreciate everybody's help on this. And that's all I have for Endless Kingdom.
So next up is EK Horde. So that would be Kaylee.
We have a lot of things that are in the works, but I don't think we have anything that is ready for announcement at this meeting yet. I know that Ascension and Reforged are both working on their various mythic progression bosses. We have Omen that is working on rebranding and rebuilding. And so I think those are our 3 teams right now that are currently there. And we have, like I said, several things that we're kind of working on. Leia and I and several other people over on the Horde side that we were working on trying to implement to help kind of bolster some of the Horde presence over there. But I think those are going to be announced at a later time.
They should be ready for the next meeting.
Yeah. I think that's all for us.
Next up then is community events.
All right, hold on. Let me shadow meld. Okay. Hi, guys.
If you shadow meld, we can't see you.
Okay, so regarding events, community coordination has been rebranded to community events. The purpose of this is there is some confusion as to what exactly community coordination is, and I don't think it correctly describes exactly what it is to begin with. Literally, it is events for the guild. So that is the new name. I'll be fixing tags in Discord, and I realize this after this, that the tags are gonna be CE. So congratulations to my people. You're all CE now. So as Kaylee said, we are working on a bunch of different things for Horde. If you are interested in doing any kind of event for Horde, it does not have to be a raid. Anything that can help the community, please reach out to me. I'd love to chat. I want to hear your ideas, but we definitely want to have more things for people to do outside of raid over there, especially for our social community as well. We're also there are farming events, as you know, and they're kind of a collaboration between banking and community events. And I'm looking for someone to help lead the Sunday harvest because Snow needs some free time. She doesn't have a lot.
What's free time?
So if you're interested, please I would say message, Pixar and Aishala or myself, one of us can figure it out, but we let's get Snow some help. Um, so that's it for community events. For social media, we have a Reddit, and Shaylee is working to build a Tumblr for us as well. She'll be looking for someone to help with those in the near future. If you can go and find us, try to I don't know Reddit, so like or whatever our Reddit posts so we can get the upvotes, and I don't know something about a profile. Shaylee can explain this better than I can. Those of you who understand Reddit probably know what I'm talking about. I don't have any update really for Discord or the website. It's there. Other than I don't know if I mentioned last meeting that Serenity actually built something where team recruiters can get messages directly when somebody apps their team. They can also have it go in a channel for them as well. So
That's awesome.
it's amazing. It
It's so
makes
good.
it makes life so much easier. And then the only other thing I wanted to bring up before my big thing to talk about is I know a lot of us have alts, and we of course want to be in the community and have our alts there so we can talk to our friends. But please remember that the people who can invite do want to spend time in Azeroth doing stuff for themselves. So please be patient if you don't get one, right away. Wario does an amazing job about getting so many alts in. So I really ask for patience from people. Just understand, we are gamers too, and we do want to do some stuff for ourselves. So that leads to my big announcement. So as many of you know, we do a charity streamathon every holiday season, and we also do them sometimes when there are natural disasters such as hurricanes. But we are actually going to be doing them twice a year now, scheduled, and I'm really excited to announce that our next streamathon is going to be on July 20th. We picked this day because the affixes are tyrannical, raging, and volcanic, and we felt those were the easiest ones. Um, it is going to be, I'm looking to have it be a 24-hour one, but we'd like to have teams maybe do it in shifts so people aren't falling asleep at their keyboards. And we're also going to alter the times a little bit to kind of make it a little bit better for both East Coast and West Coast, because we do have Horde Side, which is an East Coast server. So we're going to have it start from 9 a.m. on a Saturday and at 9 a.m. on a Sunday. And our goal is going to be to raise $2,000, and the charity we are going to be raising money for is the Crisis Text Line. When I had started discussing different streamathon things with the GMs, I had kind of mentioned a couple of charities I was looking at, and one of them was the Crisis Text Line. And I actually learned that Wario is actually a volunteer, and she works for, I shouldn't say work, she doesn't get paid, but she is a counselor for Crisis Text Line. So I actually asked her to tell us a little more about it, because I think she has a better way of explaining it than I do. So Wario, go.
Right now?
Yes, right now.
Okay.
In about 10 seconds, actually.
Wario,
I have to go through like these
Damn it, Wario.
tells after tells
Get
after
to it,
tells.
dude.
So as Leia said, yeah, our next streamathon for Crisis Text Line this time. Basically, we provide counseling for those who are in a critically unstable moment. The service covers any reason one might have to text the hotline, including but not limited to suicidal thoughts or ideations, depression, panic or anxiety attacks, any victims of abuse, PTSD, survivors, basically like people who have gone through the loss of a loved one to suicide. You can basically, by texting hello or help or hi, any kind of like greeting word to 741 connects them to at least like 40 counselors waiting to help people. I'm online right now. There are 42 people in queue to talk to. Let's see. Yeah, about 45 or 50 counselors, but it still takes a really long time to get to everyone. We get to conversate with them like in an intimate way, like anonymously. Obviously, we're trained for like 30 hours, and so we basically have to make a commitment of 200 hours a year, which kind of breaks down to like 4 hours a week. And you don't really have to sign anything, but they give you everything you need in your training, which is about 6 or 7 weeks. But like a donation of $19 will help one texter who is having a crisis. And yeah, I mean, basically we try to de-escalate whatever crisis they're having and bring them down to a calm, cool state, basically. And I mean, we do try to be like the kind of like the last, you know, I guess intermediate before they make a decision between life and death, you know. So it can be very difficult at times to talk to people in that state of mind. But I mean, when you have like 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. shift where there are 70 plus people in queue, it's a little daunting. But I know that having the Streamathon will get a lot of good information about the charity out there for people.
Thanks so much, Ware. So yeah, this personally means a lot to me, and I know that there are other people in the community that have we all have issues, right? And I have never been shy about saying that I personally suffer from anxiety, and I've been dealing with it since I was 11 years old. I'm 33 now, so do the math. That's been a long time. So I love that there's something like this available to help people. You know, they're somebody who maybe was, is 11 years old and didn't have the support that I had. So this means a lot to me, and I really hope that you guys will participate. I will be getting something out soon for team signups, and if you have any questions regarding Streamathon itself, please message myself or Iron. If you're interested in helping out to advertise, please hit up Shaylee. Naishala is going to be taking care of any kind of prizes that are donated. We do like to say thank you to our streamers and our carriers for doing this. It's such a great thing that our community does, and it's just kind of nice to give a thank you. So we try to do raffle prizes each time. So if you have something you'd like to donate, please reach out to Naishala, and she'll gladly get with you to help with that. Also, if you are interested in being a Twitch moderator for it, please reach out to Serenity. We do have people watch stuff just to, keep an eye on things and make sure nothing gets too crazy or helps, can let me know if there's a problem or something needs to be handled. So, and again, any other questions, please contact myself or Iron. And thank you so much for listening to me talk for 29 hours.
And if you guys have any questions about the,
yes,
how it works at all, like I'm a talker.
Yeah, if you have any questions about the charity, please talk to Wario. She is a wealth of knowledge, and she really helped explain things better than I even could remotely try to do. So
I just hope I didn't ramble.
no, you did great. I'm done.
All right. I think next up is recruitment, and I believe Mango was pretty darn exhausted, so he asked if Lily would give the report in his place.
He did indeed. He handed me the torch for a few minutes anyway. So for March, not including current open apps, we had 65 Alliance apps. We had 17 Horde apps currently, there are 32 trials on the Alliance side and 6 on the Horde side. Also, currently, there are 18 open applications, and that brings the grand total for the month of March to 100. Hey, that's a really cool number. Looks like Alliance gained 8 mercenaries. Horde didn't gain any this month, and sponsorship had 20 total applications.
Do you have a breakdown for Alliance side of raiders versus mercenaries and socials?
Let's see. What I've got here is for the month of March, you mean, or in
For the month of March, yeah. Yeah.
for sponsorship, we had for socials we had 14 Alliance apps, 1 Horde app, 5 open apps. For let me see if I've got the other. So 8, only 8 were mercenaries on Alliance side of the 100. And what else? That's all I've got right now.
Thank you.
Does that help? I hope.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's also just wanted to say briefly that we have some new recruiting guidelines that we're putting together. We're hoping to put into place the middle of this month. I think Mango has them posted. If not, he'll have them posted shortly, and we'll be able to let all or have all of the recruiters and team leads look them over and let us know if something doesn't work out or if there's any spelling inaccuracies. But it's pretty much what we've been doing already. It's just updated in a step-by-step format to make it really easy for people to understand. And that's about all I have. If anybody has any questions, feel free.
And then if there are no questions, we can move on to banking. I believe that Pixa is not feeling well, but I think she asked Paramorn.
Yes, I'll be speaking on behalf of Pixa. So in case you don't know me as well, since I'm on Horde side, I'm Paramorn, Horde side ambassador for banking. I wanted to get started by talking about the raffle that we have, the monthly raffle. So each month we hold a raffle to reward people who have helped provide to the guild. It's put up by the guild, but it really comes back around through you guys and your donations that you put forward. So it's a big thank you to all that help out. We do the drawings before the guild meeting, and then they're announced here. So this is for people that have donated materials or other things to support the teams. So to get to the winners for March. On the Horde side, for first place for the Jade Panther, we had Aladdin. I believe Aladdin is on Reforged. That's the Jade Panther. Second place for the 10 flasks of their choice was TF4 on Ascension. And then third place on Horde side was Faye with the Low Bling and the Enchanted Tiki Mask pet pack. So thank you. Big thank you to you three for helping out especially, and congratulations on your prizes. And then on Alliance side, it actually looks like I managed to win the Jade Panther. I'm going to donate that back. The second place was Nishala for 10 flasks. And then third place was Ironstones for the pet pack. So if you would like, DM me in Discord or Pixeluna, and we'll get you set up with that. On to the upcoming prizes for April. Second place, Kaylee, second place on Alliance was Nishala. And then on Horde side, it was TS4. And then they go on to prizes for April. First prize is going to be another mount. So this month we're going to do the Steelbound Harness for the green Corehound mount, the Steelbound Devourer. Second prize, again, will be 10 flasks. And then third prize, we're going to do a Bleakwater and a Chrominius pet pack duo. And as a reminder, all donations go to EK Coin. To help get tickets for this as well, to get tickets to the raffle, one of the big events that we do that Nishala and Leia mentioned a little bit earlier, we do have farming runs throughout the week on both factions, in case you don't know too much about those. And as Nishala said, it's been great to see all the people, especially all the new people, participating in the farm runs. It's really great to broaden horizons. So what that is typically we get together in a big group and we either fish or kill animals and farm the meat that you get from them to make feasts, or we pick herbs as a big group together. There's a couple different days and times. To find out when you could participate, you could go to the guild website, and if you go on the top right to the guild events portion of the navigation bar, if you go down to where it says weekly guild events, you can see broken down there a list of all the Alliance and all the Horde farm runs that we have. There's quite a few on different days and different times. And really, we've tried to set them up so that everybody has a chance to participate from different time zones. It's really nice to get together and do it because it is extremely efficient to do so at a certain threshold of people. And the more people that you get, the more efficient the farming becomes. Think like 10 people picking a single anchor weed. That's a really awesome thing. But not only that, it's another side of it as well. It's really a social event too. It's to help get together and socialize with others that may not be on your raid team. For example, if you're a raider, raid progression comes and goes, but really it's the connections that you make that are going to last you in this game. Usually we hop in Discord and it's really a nice time. I know on Horde side when we have 7, 8, 9 people at a time, it's really great to get together and talk in a little bit less formal and more relaxed of a setting, especially when it's like a Friday or a Saturday evening. So that's a couple of ways that you can participate. Of course, we're always happy to take donations outside of those farm runs. So if any of those times don't work for you, if you just can't make it, you feel free to find a way to participate on your own. We'll be more than happy to take whatever you have. We're really building the infrastructure. It's not just about stocking the guild bank. It's building infrastructure, making connections outside of our raid group. And if we can set ourselves up well now, then as we continue to grow and as we continue to get guild mergers, we're really going to be set up for success and have a great community to show for it. So a big thank you from the bottom of my heart for everybody that's participated, for everybody that's given back. And I hope to see quite a few more of you at each of the farm runs. So highly encourage you to participate. That's about all I got.
Did you have anything to add, Nye, for banking for Alliance side?
No, I think he pretty much covered it for both sides. Thanks, Para.
My pleasure.
So that was pretty much all that I had. Did anyone else have anything?
How are we tagging alts in ENK Horde?
Good question. The standard convention should work just fine. So the tag of the guild that the main is in, and then the name of the main. And we'll know that it's an alt because it's tagged. Mains in the guild aren't tagged. Other questions?
I don't have a question about that, but if I can say something for a second. We do have a game time raffle going on currently for the banking team. I believe it's $5,000 a ticket. You can send your entries to EK Bank on either Horde or Alliance and just put game time raffle in there. It's 30 days free. Wow, you don't have to pay for. Got to be in it to win it.
She means 5,000 gold.
$5,000 will buy me an awful lot of WoW time.
It's been a long week and I've got something special in my coffee, so you'll have to forgive me for the dollars and gold mix up. But if you want to send the bank 5,000 gold, I'm sure we'll find a way to use that money too.
You mean $5,000?
Yeah. I need to use my cooling heel downs, okay?
I mean, even one ticket can win it for you. So
I actually believe our last time someone did win it off of a one ticket entry.
That is
On
correct.
Alliance side.
Wait, so you're raffling 5,000 gold? I mean, $5,000.
I'm raffling cooling heel downs for G Team.
Now that's something I hadn't thought of as heel lead. Raffle-based cooldown assignments.
Don't
I mean, Paladin should always sell their Blessing of Wisdom to the highest bidder. So there's that.
I made
But you don't? People
200,000
used to do
gold
that with
once
Innovate.
for that.
Now, is the bidding in HPS received there?
On
Well,
iTeam it is.
okay, so you have to understand, this was back in Legion when a bunch of people had a ton of money, and it was 2 mages that wanted wisdom. So the arcane
Oh,
won,
arcane, gotcha.
and
Yeah.
all of the healers said, "Screw that!" After 10k, and so I sold wisdom to an arcane mage for 200k gold.
Wow.
And then you were never healed again.